What a show. One of Britain's most distinguished artists, David Hockney, has a new show at the Royal Academy of Arts in London. He's displaying a series of portraits of his friends, family, and acquaintances. Let's take a look.
David Hockney has returned to the Royal Academy of Arts in London with a new exhibition titled 82 Portraits and One Still Life. The intimate show sees the artist revisiting the genre of portraiture, which has played a major part in his career. It offers an insight into Hockney's life in Los Angeles as well as his connections to the art world.
He's intensely interested in people, and he loves the company of people. And I think that bringing all of these people to Los Angeles was a very important thing. But he's also interested in what the camera has done to our perception of the portrait, challenging that here. You know, he calls these, for example, a 20-hour exposure, which is a wry comment on photography.
Each portrait has been created within 3 days in a process Hockney calls a 20-hour exposure. Each of his subjects are painted in acrylic and all on the same size canvas and in the same chair with the same background. The paintings are of friends, family, and acquaintances, including Cecilia Birtwell, Barry Humphries, as well as his own siblings, John and Margaret.
But when you're having your photograph taken, is a very different thing to having your portrait painted, because of course he knew each of the subjects. They're his friends, they're his society, and he spent 20 hours painting them and observing them. So it's much deeper than a photograph is, and I think you see a lot of the various sitters' personalities within this exhibition.
Hockney was born in Bradford, England in 1937. He studied at the Royal College of Art from 1957 to 1962. His early work featured in a Young Contemporaries exhibitions in London in 1960, cementing his reputation. He moved to Los Angeles in 1974 and has since produced a huge body of work from his base there. The artist is considered one of the most influential British artists of the 20th century.
He's enormously important still in the art world, and I think it's his. I mean, he is quite a unique figure. Not only is he unbelievably gifted as a draftsman, you know, his drawing is like no one else's. He's got that intense curiosity, and not just curiosity about the world around him and how he can depict it, but also in art history, and you know, constantly looking back at old masters, constantly reading about them. And all of that feeds into his work, and he's always looking at ways of challenging himself. I mean, I think that's a sign of a great artist, is, you know, what could I do next? It's going to be quite difficult for me.
The exhibition at the Royal Academy of Arts runs from the 2nd of July to the 2nd of October. Shen Li, CCTV.